Hi, everybody. It's Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live. Everything's unscripted. I don't know what's coming. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live. I've got guests galore. Here's my first guest.
Hi, Dr. Lori.
Hi, how are you?
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. What's your first name?
Marina. I live in Cincinnati.
Hi, Marina. So, can I see your object?
Sure.
Thank you.
I have
You have to back up, honey. You have to back up. There you go. You have some African bookends.
Yeah.
How did you acquire them?
I bought them at Goodwill for $15.
All right. So they're African bookends. Can you look on the bottom of the African bookend? Show me the bottom. Right to the camera. There you go. Okay. So this is one of the things you want to see. You want to see the carving. You want to actually see where the tool actually carved the pieces. You also want to see the darkest of the wood. If that wood looks anywhere light, then all of a sudden you have, of course, tourist pieces. Those pieces look to be tourist pieces because they're in the bookend form. But typically what you're going to see is that tool. You can see the tool residue, and also if it's anywhere light, a light yellow color, a light wood color. So they're typically totem type. They look like totems, and then they put them on bookends so they can be sold. Value on the set. The set's worth about $50, and you paid less than that at Goodwill, so good for you.
Thank you.
Would you answer my question of the day? Today, my question of the day, would you prefer an oatmeal cookie or a chocolate chip cookie?
Oatmeal cookie.
Oatmeal cookie. Me too. Nice to see you. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
So when you're looking at exotic pieces like African sculpture, you want to look, of course, for those pieces that are utilized in ceremony, that are utilized in ritual, that are utilized with the culture. Those pieces obviously are made in Africa, but they're made for the tourist market. So you can bring home something that looks like, of course, an African totem. Here's my next guest. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you? Oh, well, I don't have audio, and it looks like we've got a slow video. Of course, I have to be prudent for all of you so you can watch a good video. So if the video isn't good, your connection isn't good, then I have to move on. And you can always send pictures to drloriv.com. You can always send a photograph there, and I'll take a look at your object. If it's not worth the cost of the appraisal, I'll tell you that for free. You can subscribe to my newsletter. My newsletter is free. And you can, of course, put in that email address of yours where the thumbs up is at drloriv.com where it says free. We'll send you the newsletter when it comes out. So it comes out regularly. We'll send it to you. You don't have to do anything else other than subscribe. But there's one more thing you do have to do. You got to share this channel. You're not sharing enough. I need you to share the channel so I can do a video a day for you. That's what I'm shooting for, to do more videos for all of you so I can teach you more, so you can make more money, so you can find those valuable things, so you can build good collections, so you can resell for top dollar. Here's my next guest. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Dr. Lori, hi. How are you?
I'm fine. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm Cindy. I am calling from Grants Pass, Oregon.
All right. So what have you got, Cindy? Cindy, you've got a curio box behind you, huh? Lots of little trinkets in there. Yeah, that's nice.
I do. It's all my little fetishes that I collect.
Oh, yeah. So carvings and scrimshaw and turquoise and fetishes. How nice. Those are cool.
Thank you.
That's pretty typical of the Northwest, right? The Pacific Northwest. That's nice.
Yes, it sure is.
All right. What do you want to show me today? I'm sorry.
I have this beautiful statue, bronze statue.
So it's constructed metal with bronze. That looks like that flag is constructed metal. That looks like a sheet of metal. It doesn't look like bronze. You know, I've written books on sculpture. So when I see something like that, that's not bronze. The eagle might be bronze. But that portion there of that's constructed metal, and that's been painted over, which is nice. It's done well.
Okay.
How did you acquire it?
I got it on an auction.
Okay. Is it marked or signed?
Yes, it is. I looked up this artist, and he seemed to have been quite prominent.
Who's the artist? It looks like it's dated 2008.
2008.
Okay. Who's the artist?
I'm sorry.
Well, you said you looked him up. What did you
Libriana?
find? You said you looked him up. What did you find?
I did. He was very well known. He commissioned a piece near me up at the Canyonville Casino. It's a huge like.
Can I see the top of it? So he gets public art commissions, and this is one of his smaller scale pieces. I have to say, I'm not that impressed with the coloration. I'm not very impressed with the way they did the patination or the color on the eagle. The flag's a little bit better, but the coloration of the eagle, not so great. I think somebody might have done a little touch-up job, because I have to tell you that an artist of that caliber probably wouldn't have done that. So I'm wondering if somebody did a little bit of touch-up job. And how much did you pay for it?
Well, I actually only paid like $18 for it.
Oh, okay, that's great.
$60 shipping.
Oh, $60 shipping, $18. Okay, well, so let's call it $75, right? Something around there, maybe $80.
Right, exactly.
I would say value on the piece is easily $750 to start, because it's a big piece of cast bronze, and the artist is known for his public sculpture. So that's a good deal for $70 or $80. Not bad at all. So you paid about 10%. Will you answer my question of the day?
I would like chocolate chip all the way. What would you like, Dr. Lori?
I like oatmeal, kids. I like oatmeal and dunk it in the milk. Nice to talk with you.
Dr.
Very
Lori,
good. Go. Are you there? Oh, okay. I like when you guys look for artwork. I like when you guys look for, of course, things like bronze. I like when you look for sculpture. I like when you look for paintings. The originals I like you to look for. That doesn't mean you can't find a valuable print. Picasso print sold for, hundreds of thousands of dollars. But are you going to find a Picasso print? So some prints, yes, are going to be valuable. But I want you to look for original artwork that's always going to serve you well. So that's great. I see a lot of wooden sculpture. How to tell what's valuable? Well, there are early 20th century artists called the direct carvers, who are among some of the more common pieces that you might see. Those can be quite valuable. When it comes to wooden sculpture, you have to look at it the same way you would look at a piece of cast metal sculpture. It has to be well carved. It has to be done well. So realism is also important. If you can see something that looks quite realistic, and also forms that relate to a time period, right? So I want you to look for those types of things. So for example, during World War II, you're going to see more soldiers and more subject matter that relates to that time period. I have so many pieces of jewelry I've inherited. I need to appraise. I don't even know where to begin. Why don't you know where to begin? I'm sitting right here. I don't understand that. I don't know where to begin. I don't know what to do. drloriv.com. We have these live shows that I do all the time. You can send me a picture. You can do a video call. You can do the priority service. I mean, how much easier am I going to make it for you? Come on, Bama fan. Let's go. You can do this. Act like your football team. Do it. So get in touch with me. I can help you. I'm Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live. Here's my next guest. Hi, how are you, Justin?
How you doing?
I'm doing well. This is Justin. He's from Tampa. What are you doing?
I love watching your show on the news too.
Thank you so much. Oh yeah, I do a regular show on, of course, Tampa TV and also other national TV affiliates. So it's a lot of fun. And tell me, how are you today?
I'm doing pretty good.
I like the orange. The orange is good on you. I like it.
Thank you. Color of creativity.
Yeah, that's right. So tell me, what object have you got?
I found a painting that reminded me of actually Duncan, but it's not quite Duncan.
You're all wondering how I know Justin. Well, Justin was on before, and Justin and I did a nice video call recently. Oh, I like that. Here's what I like. All right. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty rote. Okay. When I say rote, it's like typical, it's a typical composition all the time. But here's what I like about it. I like that you've got a curve, and I like the way, not the big mountain here, but actually the hillside below it. I like that. So that's a nice piece. That's the way in which you kind of get the differences in the geometry. And that's what's going to move your eye around. The vertical trees will frame your eye. And then you're going to just go right up that middle waterway. I'm not crazy about the house. Do you like the house, Justin? I don't like that little house.
It looked like it could use some. It was nice because it follows the composition through. It was a good stopping point. But
yeah, you visit for cookies, right? Oatmeal or chocolate chip? Which you like?
Chocolate chip, not oatmeal.
All right. Okay. All right. I got it. Oatmeal keeps things moving. You know how oatmeal is. Gets rid of cholesterol. It does a lot of things. Oatmeal is very good. I think it might have protein. I'm trying to find protein everywhere now. All right. Here's what we've got here. This piece is signed.
Yes, ma'am.
And it looks like it's, who's it signed by? It looks like it's 30 by 36. Maybe it's 25 by 30?
24 by 36 on
24 by
artisan
36.
board.
Oh, okay, I'm bored. All right, so it's signed, and I would say that piece is probably in the $275, $300 range. In this market, might be a little lower than that. I'd probably be more like $250, $275. How much did you pay?
$13.
$13. Yeah. Okay, that's a
Now,
good one.
it was by Lillian Filler
Yeah. Yeah.
or Fowler. Fowler, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So
right.
I don't know if that played a fact into it.
That plays a factor, but basically you're going to see where this range is. You know, artists basically work in tiers when it comes to valuation, right? So
Correct.
basically, unless you're a top tier artist, you know, the values are going to be within a particular range. That's a pretty nice, substantial piece. I don't like the frame. I think the frame is junk. That's a little
It
harsh.
looks like it was the original one. It's still
Frame's
got the
not great.
staple marks in it that they tried
Yeah, well,
to-
maybe she was a starving artist. She didn't have a lot of money for frames, but that's not a great frame. So you might be able to enhance the value if you were to change out the frame. But it's always good to see you. Thanks so much. Keep shopping.
Oh, thanks for keep teaching us.
Thank you.
Thank
I'll do my best. I can do more if you folks share the channel. So if you share the channel, I can do more. And you can share it and you can see everything if you just share the channel, and I'll do more videos as much as I can. We've got to support our staff. Thank you for the super chats and the super stickers. That also supports, of course, more videos that will help you, help me teach you. So that's great. That's great. Thanks so much for being with me. I have guests. Again, everything's unscripted. I don't know what's coming. And hi, I'm Dr. Lori. What's your name?
My name is Sinclair.
Hi, Sinclair. How are you?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm well. Where are you calling from today?
I'm in Media, Pennsylvania.
All right. Well, that's near Philly on the main line, if you will. And what can I look at for you today, Sinclair?
Well, this.
Oh, that's nice. That's a
So,
nice abstracted figure playing. I guess that's a flute.
It's a flute.
Flute, not a
and
piccolo.
She's got tears.
She's got
it's a
some
little
tears,
kind
yeah.
of bowl. It's signed.
Okay, who's it signed by?
Well, I
It's in-
can't really.
It's intended to actually hang on the wall. So it's more of an art piece than it is a functional piece. So you can't read the signature. This is the type of thing that I typically see at like the Philadelphia Art Museum craft fairs.
Well, it's
You
got
know.
like the signature on the front also. Oh, geez.
Well, that's not working, Sinclair. So
Everything's backwards.
I can't see the signature. So, okay. So, assuming this particular artist, of course, is a studio artist of some renown, because that's a relatively easily recognizable image. Seen them before. I would say, how'd you acquire it?
I bought it at Goodwill for $2.
Yeah, that's very good. I would say value on that piece. If you were at, of course, like a big craft fair, that kind of thing, you're probably looking easily at $250 for a piece like that one. Find out who the name is and go from there.
Now, what was I going to say?
Find out who the signature is and go from there. Thanks, Sinclair.
Thank you, Dr. Lori.
My pleasure. So a couple of things I want you to look for when you're looking at red clay like that. First of all, the color of the clay, that dark color in red clay is usually very high quality. Also, the fact that they're utilizing a subject matter that looks like they do it over and over again. So that's characteristic of the artist. So I oftentimes use a phrase, and art historians will use a phrase, characteristic of the mature style. So that artist is working in that style. People recognize that round face and maybe a musical instrument or something like that. But when you're coming on, try to be ready with the name of the artist. If it is signed, that will be helpful as well. So, of course, do just that. That's great. Thank you very much for the super chats and the super stickers, sharing the channel, watching the channel. All of it helps. And of course, don't forget about our products. The products that I recommend are the ones that I have recommended because of my expertise in museums and as an appraiser. So you can find those pieces. So there are loops, and also, of course, diamond testers, gemstone testers, the right kind of storage materials, the right kind of, and it's at drloriv.com/shopping. And I do earn, of course, for accredited purchases. So if you purchase, of course, I get a little compensation for that. So I hope that you will do that through drloriv.com. Here's my next guest. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
I'm well, Dr. Lori. How are you
What are you
doing?
doing? You're hugging the dog. Let me see the dog.
Oh,
You're
Hold
hugging
on.
the dog. He's kissing on his dog. I like it. Oh, it's a cat. Okay, it was a big cat. I thought it was a dog. How are you? What's your name?
I'm Ben. I'm in Daytona Beach, Florida, and I'm doing very well today.
And it looks like you might be a Michigan Wolverine, Ben.
Well, I showed you my Murano last month, and I'm still waiting on my shirt.
All right. Well, the shirt will come. Thank you for supporting the channel with a t-shirt. Dr. Lori says I'm priceless. Anyway, tell me, what have you got for me today other than a big fat cat?
Well, I got a pair of antique drop earrings that have aquamarine and a ruby.
That's nice. That looks like a Burmese ruby, and it does look like an aquamarine. Did you test them?
Yes, ma'am, I did. I got my Presidium Jump Tester 2 right next to me.
Thank you. Thank you. It works well, right? One of my recommended
It works
products.
very
Works
well.
Yeah, it works very well. Is it are they marked on the metal?
They are marked 925, and then underneath it, it says Sarah.
All right. Okay. So you do have an antique set. You have a set that dates prior to 1921. And I would say value on the set, depending, we've got a pretty good size Burmese ruby and a pretty good size aquamarine. I would probably be in the $350 to $500 range pretty darn quick on that pair. How much did you pay?
Well, we bought them in a lot in a Goodwill sale, and they priced out at $587.
Good for you, honey. Good for you.
And the ruby is 9mm by 5mm. The aqua is 3 by 5.
That's nice. That is nice. So I'd probably be around that, as I said, the $350 to $500 range. Will you answer my question of the day? Oatmeal cookies or chocolate chips for you?
Actually, I prefer Buckeyes.
All right. Good to see you. Go blue.
Thanks, Dr. Lori. Have a great day.
Bye, sweetheart. Thanks for being with me. Wow, that was a good buy. A lot of jewelry. I've been telling you about it. And if you haven't used the binge link to watch the jewelry videos, you got to watch the jewelry videos. The binge link will help you to watch all of my hundreds and hundreds of videos. I watch 5 videos, Dr. Lori. I've watched all your videos. Are you crazy? No, you got to watch them with the binge link. It's so easy. It's so easy. So go and watch. So there you go. This is live like now. Yeah, live like now. Live like now. Anyway, this is Dr. Lori. This is Ask Dr. Lori Live. Thanks for being with me, and thanks for the super chats and the super stickers. It's good to be with all of you live. And of course, I'm taking your questions and I'm looking at your objects. I've got guests. It's all unscripted, and it's good to be with you. Oh, do Lee Barton clay sculptures have much value? It depends on size. It depends on quality. It depends on subject matter, but yes. So the easy answer is yes, they have value. How much value will depend on size, quality, and if it's the typical subject matter for Barton. That's nice. Oh, it's so good to see you. Oh, my favorite cookie. I have to say I like Thin Mints by, of course, the Girl Scouts. I love the Girl Scouts. I was kicked out of brownies. I will tell you that. I was not a good Girl Scout brownie person, but okay. I was a little kid. I was a little too, asking too many questions. Anyway, but I do like Thin Mints, and I like to support the Girl Scouts. And I also do like an oatmeal cookie with milk. I like oatmeal. I do. Anyway, hey, happy birthday. Happy birthday. It's always good to see all of you. And I love to see the comments and see what's going on. I am the bomb. You're right. You're the bomb too. They're all telling you happy birthday. Good for you guys. It's a nice community that we have here. We're very lucky. We have some great, of course, subscribers and followers. So please subscribe to the channel. Here's my next guest. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
I'm great, Dr. Lori. It's good
you
to
might
see
be
you.
Mary from New York.
Karen.
Oh,
But
shoot.
close. You're so
Gosh.
close. You have such a good memory.
You're the art historian. I remember.
That's me.
Yeah. But I didn't remember your name. I'm trying so hard, but I'm seeing so many of you, even more than, I see so many on the stages and in audiences and video calls. But anyway, show me what you got, honey.
I can't imagine how you keep it all straight.
I got hives now. I don't know why. I do.
Okay,
It might be hair. Maybe it's the hair shampoo. I don't know. What have you got? What is this?
Vase, and I picked it up at an online auction, and I just thought it was so beautiful. It has this deep recess here, which has the carving of the bird and the flowers, and the glaze is just absolutely beautiful. It's iridescent in certain places. It has this amazing drip. It has these applied handles, but they're not loose. And then on the bottom, it's stamped made in Japan, but you can barely see it. So I did some research on it, and the only thing I could find that was close to anything like this was something called Banco ware, which I was not familiar with.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so a couple of things. First of all, I like that you hunted with the loop for the mark, right? Can you show everybody the bottom so I could do a little teaching lesson here?
Absolutely.
You see the bottom here, and so it says made in Japan. Okay, so that means that it has to come in sometime in the early 20th century, right? Sometime after 21 or so. And then this piece probably is sometime in the 1950s or so. But this is what I'm thinking about this. I do like the drips, but they look a little bit rote. They look like they're intended that way, but they're nice. I really love the recess as you describe it. I like the proportion of the piece, right? And also that clay, when you see the stoneware clay like that, that white color is relatively higher quality than if it were more of a gray tone.
Okay.
So that's nice. How much did you pay for it?
$40.
40?
Yeah.
Oh, it's worth probably $210, $225 easily. I think it dates to mid-century. And of course, a lot of times you will have those ring handles that basically are attached.
Right.
And sometimes it's better because they're easy to break over time. So I like that. I like that piece a lot. I'd go $225 on it. And I would say that you're not going to find a lot of them like it because of, as you said, the intricate carving on the inside of the recess.
Couldn't find anything like it. The other Banco ware was all
well, just because you can't
architectural or
find
landscape.
it. Yeah, just because you can't find it online doesn't mean that it's not out there and it's not valuable. And a lot of people have misidentified things too online. So be careful who you believe online.
I
there are
only
some
believe
good.
you.
Well, I know me, but there are some good resources and some not so good resources. But you can always ask me, and I'll do the research and tell you.
Okay.
If you'll answer my question of the day, chocolate chip or oatmeal?
I'm like you, oatmeal raisin.
Oatmeal and raisins. That's right. Take care of yourself.
Thank you so much, Dr. Lori.
Nice to see you, honey.
You too.
Yeah. So, a good eye is developed over time. I always say, collect in a category, pick something that you like and start to learn as much about it as you can. I don't care if that's paintings. I don't care if that's pocketbooks. I don't care if that's sculpture or maybe it's glass. I don't care, but pick what you like because the more you learn about that thing, you'll go from there. What year do you stop seeing the open cutlet in the open outlet? Oh, I can't read that. The open cutlet in diamonds. Basically, it's not like a cutoff point. See, a lot of you think that all of this happens in cutoff points, like it totally stops everywhere. But that's not usually the case with most things with respect to fine objects, art, and antiques. So, for example, when you see one art historical movement end and another one begin, it's not usually everywhere it ends and begins at the same time in the same place. So that's the same thing with sort of the advancements in technology. So everybody has to catch up kind of thing. Very good question. I like these questions. It shows you guys are thinking. It shows you guys are learning more about your field. So that's great. Here's my next guest. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. How are you?
Hi, how are you?
Yay!
Oh my gosh.
Let's
I've
just
been
scream
watching-
yay for Let's just scream yay for a minute.
Yay! I've been watching you lately and it's just wonderful. So I've been out looking for jewelry and I found, by the way, I'm Peggy and I'm from Florida.
Hi, Peggy.
So I found this little piece right here. It's a brooch.
Yeah. So it looks
There's
like
no
a
markings.
table. It's like a vanity table with a drawer, huh?
Yeah.
And a little
And-
hand.
Yeah. And then there's got little stones in there. I'm not sure what they are, but they got rivets on there.
Yep.
I don't know. There's no markings. I looked everywhere on this.
You
Here's
looked
the back of
everywhere.
it.
With the loop, with my loop, you looked everywhere. Put it in front of that piece of paper.
Okay.
In
The
front of the
loop
piece
is
of paper.
the loop is on its way. It'll be here Friday.
All right. That's good. And I hope it came with a t-shirt. Turn it around now. Now where you have it, now just turn it around. And move it over to your left. Stop. There it is. Now we can see it. All right. Okay, so it looks like you got some seed pearls, some rivets. It looks like it is gold overlay. It looks like it's costume, but a good costume. How much did you pay for it?
I paid $3 and got 10% off.
Oh.
So I paid $270.
right, I like it. Hey, I always negotiate. Dr. Lori says value on that pin is easily $65. I like that.
Oh, all right. Good
I like
deal. Thank you.
Yeah, keep
Thank you,
looking and
thank you.
binge watch the videos. There's a lot out there, especially about jewelry, and I'll teach you what to find, what to look for, so you can find those valuables. Oh,
Thank
my
you
question
so
of the
much.
day. You're welcome so much. My question of the day is, what do you prefer, oatmeal cookies or chocolate chip?
I love oatmeal with raisins.
All right,
Definitely.
all right.
Thank
That's
you, Dr.
wonderful.
Lori.
People in the comments are liking your pin, and I like it too. I like all of you. Thank you so much. It's nice to be with all of you. This is Ask Dr. Lori live. So thanks for joining me live. It's a lot of fun. We'll see what's what. I'm looking at your art, antiques, and collectibles. And of course, I appraised one of your paintings, in Aaron, Ohio. I hope to see you in Pittsburgh. Oftentimes I do a lot of work all across the country. I do love that part of the country, Pittsburgh and Akron and such. That's so great. So it's so great. You'd eat both. Somebody would eat both cookies. That's so fun. Video calls are very easy to book. Just go to drloriv.com and you can book them. And then you just pick the date in your schedule that works for you. It's at drloriv.com. And then, of course, I will talk to you about your objects. Keep the prices low so you guys can have direct access to me. Here's my next guest. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. Hi, it's Dr. Lori. Oh, maybe not. So, if we're buffering too much, then we try to go on to the next one because, it's kind of like you have the snow on the TV set. You don't want to watch that. And you don't want to watch the buffering. So here's my next guest. Hi, it's Dr. Lori.
Hi, Dr. Lori.
Hi, what's your name?
Gina.
Hi, Gina. Where are you?
I am in Missouri.
Okay, show me your object.
Okay, I have this platter here. I don't know how well.
Back up, honey. Back up towards your body. Back up towards your body so I can see all of it. There you go. So you've got a platter that looks like it's kind of square. It looks like a tray. Looks like it's got some
I think it's a serving tray.
Incised ornament, right? Decoration.
Yes. Yeah,
Scratched
there's like flowers, some kind of flowers.
Yep. Is it marked on the back?
It is. I don't know if that's going to show up on here. I bought your loop, or the loop you chose to share this, and it's super small. It's GNUN. Okay. Made in London or England. Made in England.
Okay. All right. So what you have is a late 19th, early 20th century square tray, a serving tray, and the serving trays can be used just for decoration or to serve something. Usually a square tray is not for tea. Tea is usually a larger tray because it's British. The Brits love tea. I lived in London, and boy, I'll tell you, the tea all the time with the tea, although it's fun. But the square trays are usually for serving something else. Sometimes it can be with a doily on it, and then maybe desserts, that kind of thing. Sometimes fruit also are served on those trays. Like a mountain of fruit, but square is usually for the center of the table, and it means something. It all depends. So late 19th, early 20th century. How'd you acquire it?
My aunt gave it to me, and it came from my great grandmother's house where she was, where my aunt was now.
Were they from England?
Them not originally, but the family from further down were, So we don't know who it came from.
That's why I understand. That's why it's older. It's an older piece. Value on your piece about $150. It is silver plate. It's plated. It's not sterling. So if it were sterling, it would be worth significantly more. But that's a nice one. Will you answer my question of the day? Chocolate chip or oatmeal cookies?
Oh, chocolate chip. I have a question though about this.
Sure. Yeah.
Should I look? Are there any other pieces that go with this?
No. People always think a tray goes with a tea set or a tray goes with something else. Not usually. Usually the tray is added to make it easier. Yeah. So no. You could look and see if there are other pieces that manufacturer made with that same pattern, but nothing has to necessarily go with that tray. Right. It's not like a matchy set.
Right. Okay. I just want to make sure she didn't separate stuff. So that's perfect. Thank you.
Well, if you're missing something, ask your sisters because, they might have it.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Awesome. Nice to see you. Thanks so much for being with me.
You too.
I'm Dr. Lori, and thank you for being with me too. I'll see you next time.